Nobody warned us about that night. We stood quietly at the edge of Sambisa Forest, rifles in our hands, fear in our chests. Then our commander looked at us and said one sentence that still haunts me. If anything goes wrong, don't wait for orders. That was the moment I knew. This mission could end my life. This is the story of the day we entered Sambisa Forest without enough bullets. I was still young in the army, fresh from training, full of confidence, or so I thought. Before that night, I thought I understood fear. Training had pushed us hard, sleep deprivation, punishment, endless drills. But fear during training is different. Training fear ends with a whistle. What waited for us inside Sambisa had no whistle. That was when I realized something was wrong. We had heard stories about Sambisa Forest, how men disappeared there, how radio signals died, how fear lived in the trees. But nothing prepares you for the moment you are told, "Pack your kit, you're moving tonight." The trucks moved slowly, no one talked. You could hear only engines, and prayers whispered under breath. As we got closer, one of the senior soldiers checked our ammunition. His face changed. He leaned toward the commander and whispered something. That was when we realized the truth. We didn't have enough bullets for a real fight, but turning back was not an option. You don't complain in moments like that. You don't panic. You simply count and recount, hoping you miscalculated. One soldier laughed nervously and said, "Maybe today is not our day." Nobody laughed with him. In war, bullets are confidence. And that night, our confidence was running low. Sambisa Forest is not quiet. The silence there is loud, too loud. Every broken branch sounded like footsteps. Every shadow felt like an enemy. Our formation tightened. Fingers rested on triggers. Then suddenly, a sound. Not a gunshot, a whistle. That was the signal. Sambisa Forest plays tricks on the mind. The longer you stay silent, the louder your thoughts become. Every step felt exposed. Every breath felt too loud. I kept asking myself one question. If shooting starts now, will my bullets be enough? That question was answered sooner than I expected. Shots rang out from deep inside the trees. We hit the ground, dirt in our mouths, heartbeats louder than bullets. Orders came fast. Return fire. Move left. Hold position. But as minutes passed, magazines became lighter, and fear became heavier. I remember thinking, what happens when my last bullet is gone? One of our men was hit. He screamed, then went quiet. Something changed inside all of us. Fear turned into anger. We stopped thinking about bullets. We thought only about survival. The commander shouted the order. "Fall back, now!" We moved fast, too fast to think. Somehow, the forest released us. Dawn came quietly. We counted ourselves. Some were injured, some were shaking. One man never answered his name. That was the first time I understood something about war. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward when fear is screaming at you to run. After everything went quiet, nobody celebrated. Survival doesn't feel like victory. Some men stared at the ground. Others stared into nothing. That was the moment I understood something they never teach you in training. War doesn't only wound the body, it leaves marks on the mind. Even today, certain silences remind me of Sambisa, and I remember how close we came to not returning. Sambisa Forest taught me a lesson I will never forget. Preparation saves lives. Brotherhood saves souls. If you respect the men who serve, like this video. And if you want more real stories from the front lines, subscribe. Because some stories must never be forgotten.